Hey folks, hope you're doing good. Now I wanted to get a couple of night vids in this week. Just turned on this blue light. It's actually the light from my aquarium. I've got a big fish tank just to the side of me here. Don't know if it looks any good for the night vids or not, but we're going to try it for this vid anyway. But what I wanted to do with a couple of bands this week, one that we've had on the channel before and one that's new, is check out one of their studio album tracks with a music video, and then check out one of their live tracks to see, what's the difference? How good do they sound on the record? How good do they sound live? Now, I'm pretty sure both of these bands could sound superb, both on the record and live. And that's why I've kind of picked them out and want to do that kind of format with these guys. So anyway, these guys we've had on the channel before. This is Eryn on Day. We absolutely loved them on the night vid. 10 out of 10. Super superb. Loved it. So yeah, we want to be checking them out more and more. So we're going to do this. It's going to be a long one, especially if I keep going on as I am. But yeah, these are long tracks, so get comfy, but it's going to be worth it. I just know it is. I'm doing it for myself more than anything because I just want to check out these bands, but hopefully everyone else is going to enjoy it as well. So this is an official video. This one's for a track called Hidden Lotus. Let's listen to it. Weird time signatures. Great mix, you can hear all the elements of the band. Cool video. So much going on in this music to catch your ear onto. Everything sounds great. The cymbals sound great, the drums sound great, the guitars sound great, you can hear the bass and it sounds great. All the stuff he's doing with his vocals sounds great. You just want to listen to it all. Loads of weird time signatures in this one. Just when you think you've got into the groove, it flips you out. Yeah, I like the video as well. To this music, there's also a nice atmospheric edge with those wailing guitars in the background. Great cymbal sound, super washy, super jangly and clattery. Sick. These guys have just got it all going on. Amazing mix. Just in terms of this track and this mix, you could hear all the elements of the band all the time. You can always hear the bass. It's got a great tone to it. You can always hear the layers of guitar. They've got great tones. There's loads going on in the vocal. I like that there's a hardcoriness to the vocal as well. Brings in a hardcore edge to the music. Very, very cool. Got a nice kind of distortion and other vocal effects as well on it. Very, very nice. The drums just sound amazing. The cymbals are very loud in the mix, I would say, on this one. But they had such a great sound to them, and there was so much within the sound of the the cymbal vibrating and kind of jangling and all of that noise that they make. So I don't mind a really loud cymbal, but I think for some people they might have said, yeah, the cymbal was a bit too loud on that one, but not me. I love it. So in terms of the sound, they've got everything going on, but not just in terms of the sound, in terms of the construction of the songs, the compositions, all the elements and kind of edges that they bring into the music, the power that it's got, the atmosphere that it's got, the width that it's got, the depth that it's got. It's just kind of 3D sound in all directions. It's got a great low end, it's got great high ends, and it's got great mids. So, they've just ticked every single box in terms of the sound and in terms of taking the listener on a journey through a big long track with ups and downs and swells and crescendos and all the rest of it. So yeah, that's as good as it gets. But it's all right being as good as it gets on a CD when you got time to kind of perfect it in the studio, and you've got a producer maybe who's going to make you sound as good as he possibly can. But it's a different situation when it's live. So what I thought I'd do is we'll check this couple of bands out that I'm going to do this with this week. I can get my words out for some reason. Is check out one of their live tracks now. Now, unfortunately, this isn't the same track that we just heard, but tomorrow's band, or whenever I do the next one, it's going to be the same track twice. So we get to hear it on the album, then we get to hear what they do it live. But they do it great live. Anyway, I'm pretty sure these guys do it great live, but this track is called Astral instead. So we're going to check this one out. This is Eryn Nonday. This one's a long one as well, nearly 8 minutes, but that last one flew by for me. Didn't feel like a long track whatsoever, and that's when you know it's quality. So let's see what they're like live. Very, very nice, hopefully. And it's a good recording. That bass still sounds as good. Yeah, got a real power. Nice atmosphere as well. Drummer's sick. Gets you into a kind of nice groovy beat and then just totally throws you off by coming in on an offbeat. Adding like an extra half bar on the end. Yeah, that's a good sound. Deep. Yeah. I say, I like the vocal in the way that it kind of brings in a hardcore-y, shouty element into it, passionate, angry element into the music. You know, because it's very powerful music, it's very atmospheric music, and the hardcore vocal brings in that kind of punk edge and angry edge to it as well. Dope, just another flavor on top. These guys got a lot of flavors going on. Groove vocal as well, sounds super heavy. Yeah. And again, this is a kind of great live recording mix because you can hear all the elements of the band nicely. I can hear that bass, can hear both the guitarists separately. Hear every single cymbal on the kit and every way that he hits it, whether it's a ting or a crash. You can hear the rattle of the snare, so it's a nice raw recording in that respect that you can hear all those things come through the mic. But it's a good mix as well because they're balanced out. They've all got their place and they're sitting nicely together. Great. Singer reminds me of the dude in Haven as well. Weaving about the stage, feeling the music, in the zone. I love that. I love people getting lost in their own music. Just letting it flow through their bodies and move them about the stage. That's the best. He's got a great voice. I mean, this sounds as good as the album. It's got that nice rawness to it, which I like as well. Drummer's super technical, but not in a kind of blast beating and raging across his kit way. It's technical in a kind of offbeat, weird time signature, you know, kind of all those weird right, left, right kind of drum beats. Very, very cool. Suits the music. As I say, you can get locked into the groove and then he chucks you out the boat. You're kind of clambering for the groove again. It's very, very cool. Great. Again, felt like a normal length track to me, that did. Maybe a bit longer. Certainly not nearly 8 minutes. And that just tells you you're just loving it. You know, you're enjoying the music, you're lost in the music, you're lost in the sound. Like the singer was on stage, you know, you get lost in the sound. You just let the kind of sound vibrate through your body. And you weave in and out of the vibrations and the sounds and the riffs and the drum beats. That's why I love seeing guys like that, totally in the zone, feeling it. Because I said it before, you know, if you're not making music that really rocks you out, and you do see some guys who are in bands who are just phoning it in and just like, you know, oh, I'm in a band just for the sake of it. You know, I'm in a metal band, but I'd rather be in an indie rock band or something like that. Well, I think they're kind of wasting their time, because if you're not feeling it, if you're not moving about the stage like that singer was, or like the dude in Haven was, which is very similar, you're not going to rock me out either. I can see that you're not enjoying yourself. I can see that you're not feeling it. And I just think, well, it turns me off as well. You know, it's kind of a instant boner killer. But when I see the guys moving about the stage, feeling it, weaving it, loving it, you know, moshing their head off and just getting sweaty on stage as well, I'm straight there with you. It just makes the whole vibe that much better. So if you're one of those bands that kind of stands there on stage not doing a lot, think about what you're doing. Now, these guys look great on stage. And super nice instruments as well and all the rest, which I love to look at. But I will say the live performance was album perfect. And now it was obviously recorded well and mixed well. There were the live recording, but still, there were no mess ups in there. It was tight as a nut. It sounded great. All the tones were on point. All the vocal and everything was exactly on point. So, perfection. And that's why I wanted to do this band and the other band that we've got back to back, because not only are their studio albums super duper nice, pretty much audio perfection, you couldn't add anything to it, and it doesn't need anything taken away from it to make it any better. That's as good as it gets for that kind of piece of music. But as well, on the live scene, when you're making that music, as good a music on an album, generally you can do it live as well, because this is high-level musicianship, especially the drumming in this band. It might not sound it because he's not kind of blazing and blasting and doing all that kind of crazy, stupid stuff, but what he is doing is very difficult, technical drumming. And if you're a drummer, you'll know what I'm saying there. It's the kind of stuff where you've got to have control over every limb separately so that you can do 2 hits here and 1 hit there and 1 hit on this leg and 2 hits on that leg, and then kind of swap it over in each side. It's just a kind of mind-bending drumming that takes a lot of practice. And it might not sound super technical, but it is. And the real people, the real heads or the drummers out there can just say, yeah, this is hard shit, even though it might not sound it. So, yeah, super nice band. I've gone on way too much. How long have we gone on? Oh, only 20 minutes. I thought we were going to end up half an hour on these kind of videos. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed that, guys. I've really enjoyed it. Super duper nice. Big fan of this band. So, yeah, check them out. Check them out live if you ever can, because they kick ass. So there you go. Hope you've enjoyed it. See ya. Bye.